Guys, welcome back to Zakari Hikari. My name is Zach, and here we discuss everything related to manifestation, conscious manifestation, higher consciousness, the law of assumption, Neville Goddard, all that good stuff. Before I start, if you guys want to work with me, all my information's in the description box below. And today, I wasn't going to... and before that, we're also having a contest. I forgot to mention that. So we're having a free coaching. Basically, I had a client who had 3 sessions. She completely shifted after the second session. She wants to give away her third session to someone who really needs it. I'm going to double the time and make it an hour video call. If you guys want to participate, all you have to do is subscribe, like a video, and share on either social media or between your friends. Send me a picture showing that you did it. I'll send you a raffle number, and when it comes closer to Christmas time, we're going to draw our lucky winner. Okay, so I wasn't actually planning on making this video today, or actually really any video today, but I felt so inspired after speaking with one of my clients this morning who just honestly felt into the love of who they are. It was such a massive shift between the first session that we had and the second session that I actually got quite emotional, just seeing how much this person had completely blossomed into life. And before I start with his success story, I wanted to kind of share 2 other success stories that are really centering around the same idea. And then I wanted to just kind of go into this and explain in different ways and my own take on it, and kind of get you guys back into the center of realizing that you've always been the love that you're looking for. Okay, so the first success story, hey Zach, I can't wait to do our second session, but for now, listen to this. I have seen my friends show up so loving and differently. Today we had the most deep conversations together, and I was just talking to them about life and reality, speaking love and power into them. Every single one of them was blown away from everything I was saying. And like that whole night, they were crowding around me, asking advice, telling me I'm a fucking miracle for meeting them. I am accepting this love and excited to see what continues to unfold, with a heart. And then someone left, you can see this comment, I think it was on my last video or 2 videos ago, depending on the order they're posted, but hey, Zaki, after booking coaching with you a week ago, number 1, my abusive, toxic family is extremely loving, more than 25 years now, we happy. I don't get hit. Number 2, little did I know, you're right. Our reticular activating system kept looking for proof because SB had texted me a month ago. I was just losing it. I didn't even know if I want him back. I don't even know if I want him back. I love myself so much right now. Number 3, random SP being obsessed with me. He keeps on calling me. He doesn't let me sleep. Number 4, people calling me, telling me they miss me and asking me on dates if, I'll keep up with the rampages and using the awareness. Thank you, Zaki. Number 5, got a new high-paying job interview lined up. Number 6, both of my old companies who I begged to pay me paid me this week more than $500, which is a lot in our currency. Okay, so sorry, I couldn't read one of the words on my screen. My old phone screen is like all cracked up, and I'm like, I couldn't. Anyways, so then I was speaking with this client, okay, and this client is just amazing. But he had been stuck in this old reality of not feeling the love, really looking for the love outside of himself and not feeling the love that's always been there all along. Okay, and he was coming from a history of past trauma and drama and all the stories that we're always telling ourselves. And I had spoken with him, and I think it was a half-hour session the first time we spoke. It was a couple weeks ago. I remember the session actually really well because I was starving and I was eating a yakitori bento while he's sitting here talking to me. And I was like, I'm so sorry I haven't eaten all day because it was just session after session. But he basically, I guided him into just feeling and understanding that he's always been that love that he's seeking. It's always been about him. It's always been about you. Okay? Your I am story, the story of all the circumstances that you've seen in your life thus far, is your I am saying, look at me. Who are you? Look at me. It's trying to reach you. You're trying to love yourself by putting all these difficult circumstances in the middle of your life in order to wake up to the truth that you are the source of all of it. And you've always been the source of all of it. You will always be the source of all of it, of everything. And I took some notes on our call. It wasn't an email, but I took a couple notes because I wanted to kind of frame the video in the best way. So he's just been saying, this whole time I've been saying no to me. I've always been saying no to me, and now I'm finally saying yes to me. He goes by this alias. He gives shows sometimes as, or previously years ago as King Damien. And he said this character that he was portraying was always free and fun and loving and happy. And he realized that that character that he'd been portraying on stage, this Damien, was really his true self all along. But he was using this mask of a character in order to really fully embrace who he's always been. And he's going to get a tattoo of the crown saying King Damien on it. And he said he needed the mask to let himself out, but it was him the whole time. He was the source behind whatever body he was being, because all he is light. And once he realized that he can occupy any body that he wants to occupy, that was the end game. He said, somebody has to govern it. I'm the light behind all of it. Whoever I am in there, I am all of me. It's what I can be. And he's just getting along. He's waking up happier. He said, you control your mood. As long as I'm good, I'm good. Right? As long as I'm good, I'm good. And he couldn't just stop. He was glowing. He was talking about the love that he finally knew he was. And it was funny because I with the time zone, sometimes it's a little bit difficult for me to track between my full-time job and I've been pissing a lot of clients off recently, just not being able to balance the two between all the scheduling. But I don't mean clients on this side. I mean clients for my actual day job. But the call apparently is supposed to be for the next day. And I messaged him. I said, hey, are you ready for our call? He said, oh my God, yeah. And we jumped on the call. He said, wait, I thought our call was tomorrow, but this is great. I just got home from the party. I'm ready to chat. He was all like ready to go. And we just hammered into it. And he just said his whole life had transformed. He had been seeing people who he had been seeing all along in a different perspective, in a new light. And sometimes that light was a more favorable light. Sometimes that light was the more truth of where his assumptions had been. And he allowed everything and anything that didn't belong to who he truly was, the love that he was, just simply be. If it was going to fade away in the 3D reality, it was going to fade away. If it was going to be there, it was going to be there. But he was done trying to get love outside of himself, because he realized that he's always been that love. You guys, the only energy, I've said this before, the only energy of the whole universe is love. There's nothing else outside of love. There's just not. If you think about it, life, what everything is made of, is life. And life's natural tendency is life and more life, to reproduce, to expand, to become bigger, to keep growing. Anything that wants to grow and reproduce, and the desire for more life, how could that be anything else but love, right? So when you realize that you're a part of that entire whole, you're a part of that one consciousness where everything is connected in light, the law of one, everything being connected. There's nothing more to fear. You realize you've always been that love, but you're so worthy and you're so loved and you're so powerful that you can actually create the experience of feeling not loved. You can create the experience of feeling unworthy, because the reality mirror just says, okay, you want to feel unworthy, you're feeling unworthy, here's more unworthiness. Here's more reasons to feel unworthy. It's just going to keep reflecting back to you, right? Again, it's always about disciplining the awareness, but behind the awareness, behind all of it, is just love. And if you can sit there and just take time throughout the day for gratitude, for love, just to feel who you really are, it makes this whole journey so much easier, guys. It really, really does. Because you can be sitting in one of the most unfavorable circumstances that you could possibly see, right? And you can be there and just be like, wait a second, this is just love. There's nothing beyond this besides love. You even saw with the other client, her SP had texted her like a month ago, but they were so focused on the old story, on the lack, on the separation from that love, they didn't even realize the reality that they'd always been in the whole time. I mean, it was like a blinding, like a filter. They were looking at life, blinding that love through another color. And because of that, they weren't seeing the love that was already trying to reach them, that was already grasping for them, that already was saying, look at me. But when you realize that the biggest love story has always been you versus you, or you with you, I shouldn't say versus, it's not a competition. When it's you and you, right? It's your, I am, the true you that's connected to everything. Trying to say, look at me. I'm trying to be there for you. I'm trying to wake you up. You start to see this flow in life. You start to see it in all the song lyrics. You start to see it in all the inspired works. You see that it's always been there, and it's always been coming out of you, and it's always been trying to wake you up to the truth of who you are. Even this client said he's been hearing songs on the radio in different ways. He's been seeing the deeper meaning behind everything. And he's just going along with this flow with life right? If he has a desire, he gives it to himself in the only place that matters, up here, and he lets it go with loving gratitude, knowing that he's always been that love. He's always been that. And we were just having this like really deep conversation just about love and gratitude and the appreciation for each other's existence in our realities, and knowing that, you know, in all these beautiful, miraculous ways that he was led to me, I was led to have a conversation with him. And from that, none of it mattered anymore for him. None of the past, none of the drama, none of the trauma. He kind of just said, like, you know, I have my desires, and if they come true, they come true. If they don't come true, they don't come true. I'm not attached to them anymore. And he still wants what he wants, right? It's not about you can't want what you want to want, and you don't have to let go of the desire. It's always about letting go of the need, of the attachment, of the wanting, of that place of separation, thinking that you've always been separate from your desires, not realizing that they've always been you. You have always been one with them, okay? And this was just such a beautiful reminder. Just seeing this person who, the first call we had, very like introverted in a way, almost like had these walls up of fear, of kind of being afraid to be the person that they really wanted to be. And after we had that call, we identified where the awareness was, and they went into it. That almost took like a back seat to all of it, when they realized that, oh my God, I've always been that love, right? I want you guys to really hear that. I want you to really sit with that the love, the only energy of the entire universe that is love, is you, because you're not separate from it. You're one with it. You are it. Everything's one. It's one consciousness, one mind, one love, one life, one everything. It's just one. All right. So I wanted to I felt inspired to make this video. It's kind of a ranty little video, just kind of, you know, I don't know. I just felt inspired. I wanted, the words just wanted to come out, and I wanted to kind of get out here and spread the message with you guys. Okay. So again, guys, go to who you really are. Okay. Tell yourself, I am love. I am that love. I am feeling that love. I am one with that love. And go to the love of who you really are, and watch your life just become magical. Truly. That's what it's all about. Okay? I mean, it doesn't matter if you're booking with coaches. It doesn't matter if you need to talk to someone, that's fine. But you want to be always going back to the redirection of where and who you truly are. Because that's where your power lies. You're not going to get power outside of you. Right? It's always about understanding your own power that's been there all along. Love, imagination, gratitude, and the conviction of knowing that you are reality. Okay, guys? So, anyways, I love you guys. I just wanted to hop on here and make this quick video. I have a couple others that I'm going to film tonight. Again, if you guys want to enter the contest, there's been a lot of entries. This is amazing. I might have a surprise in store for all of you coming up that I'll announce closer to or when we do the drawing. And again, if you guys want to work with me, you know how to reach me. I love you guys, and I hope you guys have an amazing night ahead, or day, or whenever this is posted. All right. Love you guys. Bye.